The final Harry Potter movie is filled with powerful moments, emotional goodbyes, and secrets hidden in plain sight. But it's also hiding something else. Tiny continuity errors, lore contradictions, blink and you miss them mistakes that only true fans ever notice. Today, we're breaking down the hidden details, the subtle callbacks, and the mistakes in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, the ones that make this final chapter even more fascinating. Because even magic isn't perfect. Before we say goodbye to Hogwarts, here are secrets from behind the scenes that make the final chapter even more magical. Let's begin. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Part 2 is the shortest Harry Potter movie, running at just 2 hours and 10 minutes. The final battle, but the quickest goodbye. Daniel Radcliffe reportedly broke 80 wands during filming. He used them as drumsticks between takes. By the end of the franchise, he had gone through 160 pairs of glasses. Before the final book was released, Radcliffe asked J.K. Rowling if Harry would die. After a long silence, she replied, "You get a death scene." He later confirmed that Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Order of the Phoenix are his favorite films in the series. Of the three leads, Daniel considered leaving after the third movie, Emma Watson considered leaving after the fifth. But Rupert Grint? He never seriously thought about quitting. When Emma was young, she once joked she would never kiss Daniel or Rupert. "It's not in my contract," she said. By the end of the franchise, she kissed both. Every wand in the franchise was created on site. Each one was 13 to 15 inches long. No two were identical. For the Gringotts vault scene, they created 210,000 coins. In the story, Voldemort creates Horcruxes to cheat death. His name in French roughly translates to Flight of Death or Cheat of Death. And though never stated in the films, the books imply Harry and Voldemort are distant relatives. Harry descends from Ignotus Peverell, inheriting the invisibility cloak. Voldemort descends from Cadmus Peverell, inheriting the Resurrection Stone. They were always connected. Throughout the entire franchise, no teacher lasts more than 1 year teaching defense against the dark arts. In the books, it's implied Voldemort cursed the position after being rejected. After his death, the curse is lifted. After Alan Rickman passed away in 2016, one word went viral across the world.
Always.
According to Rowling, Neville marries Hannah Abbott and becomes a herbology professor at Hogwarts. But his parents never recover from their condition. Some wounds never heal. The young actress who played Lily Potter in the epilogue became extremely attached to Daniel Radcliffe. Even when cameras weren't rolling, she would hug him constantly. Daniel said she seemed to adopt him as a second father. Her mother was pregnant with her during the filming of the very first Harry Potter movie, and she was an extra in the first movie. Arthur Bowen, who played Albus Severus Potter, also briefly appeared in Half-Blood Prince as a boy buying roasted chestnuts in Diagon Alley. Let's go to mistakes, and to be honest, they are not a lot. During the Shell Cottage scene, the pillow behind Griphook quietly changes position between shots. It's a small continuity error, the kind only eagle-eyed viewers ever notice. But once you see it, it stands out. Another interesting inconsistency involves Harry's connection to the Horcruxes. In this film, Harry can clearly sense them. He feels their presence. He sees visions. But earlier in the series, when he encountered the diary in Chamber of Secrets, he felt nothing unusual. And when he met Nagini disguised as Bathilda in Godric's Hollow, he didn't sense her as a Horcrux either. Since Harry himself was always a Horcrux, this ability shouldn't suddenly appear now. Whether it's a narrative evolution or a late addition to the lore, it creates a noticeable gap. In Snape's memories, when Lily is sorted into Gryffindor, she sits between James and Sirius. But James and Sirius are already wearing Gryffindor house robes. They shouldn't be. At that point, they would still be in plain black school robes, just like Lily. House robes are given after sorting, not before. When Ron opens the Chamber of Secrets, he speaks Parseltongue and explains that he learned it by hearing Harry talk in his sleep. However, to reach the main chamber, Ron would have already needed to use Parseltongue in the girls' bathroom to open the entrance. That means he must have known how to do it earlier. Yet the explanation only comes after he's already inside.
Harry talks in his sleep.
In the Room of Requirement, Draco states that he's using his mother's wand. But in the previous film, Dobby took Narcissa's wand from her at Malfoy Manor. So how did Draco get it back? The film never explains it.
I'd like it back. Well, what's wrong with the one you have? It's my mother's.
There's also a major logical flaw in Voldemort's understanding of the Elder Wand. He believes Snape is the wand's true master, so he orders Nagini to kill him. But wand allegiance transfers to the wizard who defeats the previous owner. If Snape had truly been the master, and Nagini killed him, the allegiance would have passed to Nagini, not Voldemort. His fatal mistake wasn't power. It was misunderstanding how loyalty works. In Snape's memory of Lily's sorting, Dumbledore's seat is noticeably vacant in the Great Hall, a subtle visual absence during an important flashback. And during the final duel between Molly Weasley and Bellatrix Lestrange, some viewers noticed that 2 of Molly's spell shots appear to reuse the same visual effect. Each spell is meant to have distinct wand movements to show different types of curses, yet one moment seems duplicated. Small details, minor inconsistencies. 8 films, thousands of spells. And even in the final chapter, magic isn't flawless. Some of these were beautiful callbacks, some were clever secrets, and some, tiny mistakes hiding in plain sight. But that's what makes revisiting this world so special. There's always something new to discover. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, share this video with a fellow Potterhead, and comment the detail or mistake that surprised you the most. I'm Sultan, and this is Filmholic.